Where am I?
Just you and me, little brown jug, how I love you.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Little Brown Jug Show. I am your host, Mikey Pedroza, and this is a show where I talk about swing culture, Lindy Hop, music, green and yellow jackets, and pretty much anything else I want to. Now, I know 2014 hasn't been full of the show, but early on in the year, I did a Lindy Focus video and just talking about my experience there and how much fun I had there and how amazing that event is. But somewhere along the editing process, which usually takes me about a week to finish for just one show, I didn't really like it. And I saw it and I kind of had one of those artist moments where I just threw it out to the side and I said, no, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. Don't give it to me. Recently, I went back and took a look at it and found I can make it a lot better. So that's the video I got. If you haven't seen the Lindy Focus video, then there will be a link down below where you can check it out. Last time I left you on the show, I posed you a question. If you created an origin story for Lindy Hop, what would it be? And I didn't really say a winner, but I'm gonna say a winner now. Out of the two contestants that tried out, the winner goes to Sherry Yaun. Sorry. For her entry of, some heroes are born, others are made. It takes just one power to make them so. The Lindy Hop, fused together by the mad dance scientists of Charleston breakaways and aerials. Lindy Hop came of age as the underdog, underscored by formidable predecessors like ballroom and tap. However, Lindy doesn't just hop. This power makes the holder fly. And it just keeps going on like a big epic start of a comic book series. So thanks again, Sherry, and I'll be contacting you soon for free tickets to Inspiration Weekend 2015. Check it out. Unless you've been living under some kind of rock, then you know a few weeks ago, Frankie 100 went off in New York City, and it was an amazing party. But before I start talking about Frankie 100, I want to talk about what happened at Frankie 95, the epic show that was never seen. And about a year ago, I came into possession of that show. Now, at the time, I really wanted to get it out there on YouTube and make sure everyone got to see this amazing show that all these people from all over the world got to take part in. I thought to myself, it's time this show went up. And around New Year's, I pressed the button and let it all out. The entire show is now up on YouTube for everybody who wasn't lucky enough to be there to see now. Or maybe you just started a few years ago and you heard about all the amazing dancing that happened in 95. Thank you to the performers. Thank you to all the stagehands, the people that were in the bands, the people that just had a few seconds on stage and then walked off. Everything put together from people all over the world. It wasn't the easiest process to make the show happen, but everybody went up there and threw down their skills and made Lindy Hop the big stage performance that we all know it can be. I also put together a playlist in case you just want to press play and let the whole show happen, from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 16. Some of my favorite performances were the recreation of the dance contest that spurred the first air step by Frankie Manning. Man, when you see it coming and you feel it coming and you just see, sends shivers up my body still. Another epic performance was the Congaroos by Laura, Jeremy, Mike, and Casey. Damn, that routine is good. And moving from Frankie 95, which was an epic party, to Frankie 100, which was a celebration of a man's life and legacy. Now, I won't go into too much detail about Frankie 100. That I'm leaving for a later post, so keep your eyes out for my point of view of Frankie 100. But what I want to talk about is the videos that came out of there and the amazing crew that helped bring it all out there for people who weren't lucky enough to make it out there with the raffle and all that stuff that happened way back when. I want to say thank you to Alan Wong from Montreal, as well as Patrick and Natasha from France. that dedicated so many hours so they can bring all these videos to YouTube and spread it all across the world to people who weren't able to come and join the 2,000 plus people in New York. Also, a big shout out goes out to my guys, Rick and Manu, and all those guys in Yehoodi who brought 15 plus hours of video content out there. And by the way, it was live streaming. They put in so much love and so much effort and so much time into making the experience happen for not just the people that were there in New York, but the people around the world. So thank you guys. And I will be putting links up to everybody's page, Alan's page, Patrick and Natasha's page, and of course, the link to all the live stream of Frankie 100 by Yehoodi and Swing Nation. So while we're on the subject of videos, I want to talk about this page I found about a year ago. It's from a guy named Bill Green, or at least that's the YouTube username. I don't know who this person is because I tried looking them up on Facebook and Google and nothing really came out. So it must be someone I don't know or not affiliated with the swing scene, or it's an alias. Either way, I want to thank you because you're putting out so much amazing old school content. Not just Lindy Hop videos, even though there are a ton of them. Chorus lines, videos from Frankie Manning and Dean Collins dancing later in life, tap dance clips and flash acts, short soundies, and rock and roll stuff, which is always fun. He's even got some clips of old school Balboa dancers dancing at Bobby McGee's, which is the shit. If you haven't seen any of these clips or you don't know what I'm talking about, subscribe to him down below. I'll leave the link. He's got so many videos up already, and he hasn't stopped bringing these videos out. So I say thank you, and I think you guys should go check it out. Get some knowledge in your head about some old school dancing history.
Now my wife and I live all alone.
If you're like me, you haven't heard of 9gag up until a couple months ago. I know, I get it, I'm slow to the party. Excuse me. 9gag is a social media website where users can upload user-generated videos and GIFs. No, not GIFs, because it doesn't have a J and it doesn't have peanut butter in it. It's a GIF like a gift. It gives on gifting. So a few months ago, 9gag uploaded a ILHC invite finals from this past summer. If you ever wondered what people outside of Lindy Hop thought about the dance, check out the video and check out those comments down below. Some of them are funny, some of them are just trolly because the internet, but others might surprise you what the people outside think of our dance, especially of our top dancers. Now, this invitational in particular had such a diverse amount of finalists. You had people from France, Sweden, America, Canada, France. Did I say France? I probably said France. Japan, the UK. It's an amazing group that really is the quintessential top of Lindy Hop today. As of filming this, it already has 729,000 views. And that's a lot for a Lindy Hop video. If you go out there and see some Hell's Poppin' videos, you'll see they're just breaking 1 million. So that's saying a lot. Thank you again to Alan Wong for getting this really interesting perspective, stage left on the floor with the crowd. I think it gives a whole new perspective of the finals and not just that dead-on shot, which is always great, but it just gives another awesome perspective. So check out the video and see if it'll make you happy. So that brings me to the question of the day. What old school Lindy Hop or jazz dance clip inspires you and why? I want to hear what you guys got to say. I want to see you guys look deep into the files that Bill Green has out there, or anything on YouTube, or maybe something that's not on YouTube that really inspires you to dance and keep dancing and spreading our love of Lindy Hop all around the world. And for the best response, I have a special prize for you. So if you guys post down there, you will get a special prize from me. Maybe a dance pass, maybe something different, maybe, I don't know yet. Post and I'll give you something. So that's it for the show today. I want to say thank you. Don't forget to click that like or subscribe button, and you can catch me on my show here whenever I really feel like talking to my camera alone in my room. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon. I hate saluting. Why do I salute? Oh, yeah. Bah. How? Frankie, Juggy, Batman,